Hey guys, welcome to today's video. It's going to be a little bit different today. I'm actually going to talk about the topic of strength training and fat loss because it's a question I'm getting a lot lately, especially from females, and specifically on how strength training is better for fat loss than copious amounts of cardio. So firstly, the reason why strength training burns more body fat than cardio, or why it's better for fat loss, is because the more lean muscle mass that your body holds, the harder your body has to work to maintain weight and the faster your metabolism is. So all that means is that you're burning more energy at rest, or when you're doing exercise, you're burning more calories and more energy than what you would be with less muscle mass. Now, the most typical thing that I see, especially in females, and this is obviously not being sexist or anything, but going into the gym and the first thing they do is hop on a cross trainer or a treadmill, and this applies for males as well, but their main focus is cardio. So you go in, get on a treadmill or a cross trainer for 30 to 45 minutes, and what happens in that 30 to 45 minutes is you are burning calories, okay? So you're expending energy, but once you finish, as soon as you get off the treadmill, as soon as you get off the bike, the roll, whatever it is, you stop burning calories. Your body is done expending energy, and that's it. So in that time period, let's say you burn 300 calories. Now, not only is strength training more beneficial, but also some form of resistance cardio. So let's say high intensity interval training with sled push or battle ropes. What's happening in that interval training is you're getting your heart rate elevated for a short period of time with maximal effort. Okay, so let's say between 5 and 20 seconds of max effort. And in between those periods, you're allowing yourself to rest enough to make sure that you are putting in maximal effort every set. And it's very similar to strength training, because getting your heart rate up so high and then letting it drop back down, allowing yourself to get into the state of EPOC, which basically means that your body is not providing the muscles enough oxygen. You're in an oxygen debt, or you're in an oxygen deficit. So your body is continuing to work once you finish that set. Okay, so you've done your set of sled push for 15 seconds at max effort, and you'll probably notice when you're doing interval training, you'll start yawning. And that's just because your body is unable to provide the muscles enough oxygen in that short period of time, because you've worked so hard. So you're allowing yourself enough time to rest and recover, and then use that maximal effort again. But the difference between strength training and HIIT training compared to steady state cardio or long periods of cardio is that once you're finished, your body is still working to provide enough oxygen, enough blood to the body to recover and to get your heart rate back down. So, I think it's been proven up to 24 or even 48 hours post-exercise. So let's say post-HIIT session or post-strength, your body can still be expending energy, okay, compared to that slow, steady state cardio where as soon as you finish your exercise, you're done. Your body's no longer burning energy or calories. Okay, so straight away you can see this is more beneficial, and that's not to say that slow, steady state cardio isn't going to be beneficial at some stage. And a lot of the time, people just enjoy going for a run or enjoy just having a relaxing 30 to 45 minutes of cardio where they can just switch off, or they might think about the day they've just had or the day that's coming up, and that's fine, because in the end of the day, you have to enjoy your training. But where strength training comes into play is we are using multiple muscle groups, especially in compound movements such as your squat, deadlift, bench press, overhead press, rows, pull-ups, and we are expending a lot of energy in that strength training session. The next time you do a cardio session, let's say on the treadmill, or again, I'm going to use the example of a cross trainer, put on a heart rate monitor or something that's going to track the amount of calories that you've burnt. And then the next time you go to the gym and do a high intensity strength training session for 45 to 60 minutes, do the same thing and see which one burns more energy. And I think you'll be surprised with the result, because you are using multiple muscle groups, especially when doing big exercises and training big muscle groups such as your back and your legs. Your body needs to expend a lot of energy. It needs to provide a lot of oxygen to those working muscles to recover in between sets and to be able to lift the weight. And that's where progressive overload comes into play, where I talk about strength training and making sure you're progressing every week and every session. You're trying to do more sets, you're trying to do more reps, more weight over time, so your body doesn't get too comfortable. It doesn't just adapt to the weight that you're lifting, okay? We're not doing sets of 15, 20 reps for every exercise with a light weight so we can feel the burn. We're trying to progressively overload the muscle so that it has to change, it has to adapt to that weight and grow So we're building more lean muscle mass to burn more body fat. Now, the other benefit of strength training and having more lean muscle mass, which I think all of you are going to be pretty stoked about, is that allows you to eat more calories and still lose body fat or still lose weight compared to what you would be able to do if you didn't have that lean muscle mass. So let's say, for example, myself, over the past 20 months before I started my prep for this show, I was eating in a calorie surplus, I was getting stronger, I was progressively overloading in the gym, doing very minimal cardio, and what that's allowed me to do is still lose body fat now at a very high calorie intake. So I'm averaging over 3,000 calories per day, doing no cardio and strength training 6 days per week, and I've been dropping body fat and losing weight at a slow rate, but at an optimal rate over the past 9 weeks now. Okay, so I haven't done any cardio at all in 9 weeks. My body fat has dropped every single week, and on average over the 9 weeks I've probably been consuming around about 3,300 calories per day. Now my average over the span of the week is around about 3,000 or just over. But that's all from strength training, guys. I'm expending a lot of energy in my strength training sessions, and because I'm not doing big amounts of cardio, I have that extra energy to be able to go into the gym and absolutely smash it, just crush it and kill my workout. And I'm keeping my intensity up throughout this session, okay? My strength training sessions, I guarantee, are a lot more intense, and I'm burning a lot more calories and energy than what majority of you would be doing when you're doing your cardio, okay? And if I do implement cardio at this stage throughout my contest prep, it is going to be interval training, okay? And I actually enjoy going for a run. I enjoy doing slow, steady state cardio only by the way of running. By the way, I can't stand sitting on a bike or swimming and stuff like that, but I enjoy going for a run. So once my prep's over, I probably will start doing that again a couple of days a week, but that's not for fat loss. That's for enjoyment. I did a case study last year where I trained for a half marathon. I went from doing 30 minutes of cardio per day, weighing, I think it was around 79 kilos, to doing 3 hours of cardio per week before the run, and I was up to 83. Okay, so I gained 4 kilos while I was prepping for a half marathon. So, cardio does not always equal fat loss, and that's the point that I want to get across today. So I hope this video has helped you guys, and if there is any specific questions, please do comment below. It is a little bit of a different vlog today, I guess you could say, but I want to do a couple of these over the span of the next month, the next 30 days, where you guys send in a question and I'll spend 5 to 15 minutes explaining it and going over the topic. So if you are not currently doing strength training, or if you are currently putting a lot of your emphasis on long, slow, steady state cardio and your goal is fat loss, then I urge you to make that switch and get in contact with me. Email me at danny@dannykennedyfitness.com, or go to my website and check out some of my online coaching packages, because I want to help you. I want to show you what your true potential can be, and not only is it better for fat loss, but you will look a lot better, I can guarantee it. So I hope you're having a fantastic day and you've enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and the subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.